the cost of dreams. Dear traveler, the lands of Relto are not for the weary or frightened, and I do not envy the difficult choice you have ahead of you. But as always, remember, the last word has not yet been spoken, and this story belongs only to you. Welcome to Exiles Beyond.
Come on in. Caron, the alchemist of puzzles and the maestro of point and click. How was your weekend?
My weekend was good.
Well, full disclosure, I can't say I understand any of what you're putting together down on the first floor, but whatever it is, you met the deadline. And right now it's time for Exile 3.
So, it's official, we're making another game?
Earth to Caron, you shipped the game on Friday, we moved a whole lot of units, and now it's Monday. Let's keep that magic alive.
Okay, yeah, sorry, I didn't know if you liked those games, so I was...
I love receipts and invoices. When those invoices are money that other people owe to us, now that's poetry.
I mean, I love making these games, so if you're happy, I'm happy.
And that's why we love you. Caron, I can offer you one of two things. A bonus check for the extra royalties of your last 2 games, or a new contract.
I'll take the royalty check.
I didn't even tell you what's in the contract.
Yeah, of course. It's just, I'm assuming that it's not money.
Hey, I'm not here to make anyone's decision for them. I just know a lot of you artist types like your creative control. So it's the same basic contract, but with complete artistic freedom.
You know, it's nothing personal. It's just I've got a mortgage.
It's quite possible we actually understand each other. All right, I'll send a memo down to payroll and we'll have your check here by the end of the day. Let's make some games.
Yay, video games. Okay. All right, bye. Hi, so welcome to day 1 of Exiles Beyond 3. We're still making a title, but I'm thinking of making it something really cool, you know, like Exiles Beyond 3, Fantasticon, or something like that. Right, Lliam? Fantasticon? Yeah. Oh, right. As you can see, we have our programmers programming, our modelers modeling, you know, it's a well-oiled machine. Hello, 123 Gaming. Oh, what's that? You love our games. Well, we love you. Bye.
Big, because if you because remember the camera was here and you could see. I don't think you saw the tops of these, but
do you think that the people playing the game are going to recognize the differences in the oaks? Do you feel like that's a priority? Is distinguishing the type of oak? I'll be totally honest, I've never actually played any of the games. But I mean, we're making the 3rd one, so I guess someone must be playing the games, which is good for me. The games are very easy to make. There's this new program now that we're using called Photoshop, and the things you can do with it are like you wouldn't believe. You can actually edit the pixels to make it look how you want, and as someone who spent her 20s, you know, doing performance art and doing graffiti art and sleeping on trains I'm surprised at how much I like just having the job security of a desk to come to every day. Advancements in technology are making it so that my days are shorter and my work is less.
So what we do essentially is we take basic cylindrical primitives and we subdivide them vertically. And we use soft selection, kind of give it a handmade feel in terms of the curvature, like you'll see on one of these. And then we texture it. First game, we had 12 or 13 trees in a level, and then the second game they told me, hey, we're gonna have a bigger budget, it's a sequel, the first game sold kind of well. And I talked to Caron, who's our lead game designer, I said, hey, can we push for maybe, this is forest level, could we have 100 trees? I was kind of dreaming at the time. Those were the good days. But then, there was an incident. It was kind of weird to talk about, but we were very close to shipping the disc, printing it, going gold, and we heard from upstairs that we couldn't render within 30 minutes on these frames. And I said, I thought we talked about this, we could have 40-minute renders, but no. And so what they did was they deleted 97 trees from the shot. And so we shipped the forest level. I'm getting kind of choked up talking about it, to be honest, but it wasn't great, and I wasn't happy, and it wasn't something that I would be proud to show my friends and family. It was a product. But for now, you kind of hit your deadlines and show up on Monday morning and do the best that you can. And I think I would like to see some of the achievements and accomplishments that have been made over at id Software, if we could kind of hijack those, bring those over to what we're doing. I think some of the try counts on Quake are, I'm speechless, to be honest. Maybe we take a look at what's possible in 3D with very short render times and a lot of trees.
So this is my office. Oh, and this is my poster of the late Karen Carpenter. My mom actually named me after her. My mom said that she wanted to name me something that was timeless. You know what? I agree, I think it is timeless. It's also representative of the ultimate sacrifice for your art. But, maybe someday, right? Anyway, internet outage at 4:30 p.m. Karen, I'm not naming names, but I am concerned that you may have exceeded our daily bandwidth yesterday playing Doom mods on multiplayer. Unless it's meant for research, in which case you'll need to get an expense form through Susan. Yikes! Be sure to come to the office pizza party at 5:15. Why is it so late? Best wishes for Jennifer. Delete. God, okay. You know what I love about emails? Is that if you just leave them for long enough, people will figure out their own problems. It's the best. Anyway, probably get rid of these. Oh. This looks important. I actually don't remember what this is. Oh, it's just Exiles Beyond. Mystery solved. Why does this look bad? Oh my God. Do you hear that? Fanboying, is the mic picking that up? God, this computer is such a piece of junk. It's not even loading the next frame. Oh my. Whoa. Do you know anything about a real-time 3D demo disc?
I'm sorry, that was just a lot of words. A what?
Okay. This morning, there was a CD on my desk. It had Gates of Garhezen, the whole first level, in 3D. How is that possible?
Oh, Because it's in 3D. It's already in 3D.
Okay, real-time 3D, smartass.
Are you serious?
Yeah, do you not know anything about this?
No, I didn't do anything. I mean, maybe one of the rendering artists put something together, but...
Our current game data, is that something that we could port over to a real-time engine, you know, with all of our, like, lighting and high-res textures and everything?
No.
You didn't even think about it.
Okay, well, just to clarify, you're talking about Exile's Beyond, the game where every frame takes a half hour to render with 2K textures, ray trace shadows, and you want that to happen 30 times a second.
Okay, is it at least technically possible?
Yeah, it's technically possible with like a $10,000 machine from NASA. Have you spoken to NASA?
Okay, William, my computer can barely open an email. And yet, I just saw it do the whole first island real-time 3D. Like, can we do that with our whole game?
I honestly, I don't think we should be talking about this.
Why? You're programming a video game, I'm directing a video game.
What you're asking is really big. It's definitely above my pay grade. Like, maybe if a department head were talking about it?
What, like you? Or one of the other programmers?
I was thinking like Ruth or Susan, or Ruth and Susan, really.
Oh, God.
Okay, so let's make this quick. Legally, we're not supposed to have more than 2 people down here at all times. So if a fire starts out, one of us has got to go.
Thank you, Ruth. Okay, well, yeah, I'll cut to the chase. I would love to do the next Exiles Beyond game in 3D.
It's already in 3D.
No, but what I want is to do real time, you know? Like software rendering on the client side. If we use one of these game engines and optimize the models, then we can have the character walking around real time in the world.
Okay,
I'm going
to cut you off right there because I know what you're getting at, and
Okay,
I don't want to do that. Look around. Do we have a big studio? No. I had to bring these light bulbs from home. That we don't have the budget.
What are you talking about? Let's say for a moment that I don't understand what you mean whatsoever.
Okay, yes.
Hi, yeah. My name is Susan Corrigan. S-U-S-A-N. Oh. I can keep going. No, okay. Exiles Beyond 3. Well, it's... Can I be honest with you? It's not a fun game. It's kind of like when your mom asks you to do chores and you don't really understand how to work the lawnmower. So you return it. And what I'm trying to say is that everyone keeps returning the game. And that being said, a third installment gives me the opportunity to really assert myself this time and bring it to the peak of its potential, like I did with Michael the Monorail. I guess working between those 2 games, they're like my 2 children. And sure, as a mother, you don't want to have a favorite child. But usually one appears over time.
So imagine we have a grid, okay? And there's a bunch of dots on the grid, right? And you connect the dots, and it creates a triangle, right? And then you tilt that triangle up on the z-axis. That's all you have to do. And then you create more triangles, put them all together, and that's how you create, you know, rocks, goblins, or swords, or whatever.
So the way that we play the game now is it's like a flip book where we draw all the pictures or we render, we model all the images, and then the player sees them in sequence. Easy, cheap, and it looks really good because we can spend time on the images. Now, what Caron is suggesting is, let's say that the audience is watching that flip book. But if they decide to pause on one of those images, they would be able to, let's say, like jump into that image and look at the image from all different angles.
What if they catch a bad angle? What if they go into a house and there's something in there that they shouldn't see?
I understand that, this poses a lot more challenges, say, than we're used to, but
We have a great game going. It's so easy to make, and it's known for looking good.
That's all it's known for.
Yes, and now it's going to be known for looking bad and being hard to make.
But just can you imagine how revolutionary this would be?
Okay, two
Completely
things.
immersive.
Two things. This is a sequel, so I'm confused as to why we want to change it from the first two. Second thing, how much is this Z-axis going to cost?
Caron, while you're here, I was thinking, I like my job a lot and I want to do the best work here. And I know you're thinking, is Eli the tree guy here to talk about the trees again? But that is my job. And I just wanted to voice that, 12 trees in the last game, I think the game would be so much better. It would behoove us. I just think we have such an opportunity. We have faster computers. We can render 45 trees, 50. And they don't have to be enormously complex. Just subdivide a basic pole. I just think we need 13 trees is not enough, is my real point. And if we could tell a story about the natural world that really speaks to the human soul.
That's it. You know what, tree guy? Thank you very much, but I really have to get to a meeting.
Caron Gestafer, my favorite wizard of the cyber realm.
Oh my God.
Welcome to the world of commercial software.
Oh my God. Can I? Yeah, okay. Holy fuck. Oh my God, sorry.
Slap that bad boy in a savings account with compound interest, or a CDO, and in a few years you'll make a cool profit.
I have a bit of a awkward question to ask. So I have a really cool idea for the new Exiles game, but Ruth and Susan just kind of like shut it down in a meeting. Are they allowed to do that?
Oh yes, of course they are. They're department heads.
Right. Can I ask if you have an opinion on it? It's really great. I want to do the game.
Caron, I'm a hands-off CEO. Do you know what happens when folks like me make creative decisions? We lose money and the product sucks. And I don't let myself forget that.
Yeah, no, for sure. So, if I don't take this money, then I will become a department head.
Oh yes, you absolutely would.
Okay, well, in that case, God. Sorry. Oh my God. All right, hi everyone. Thank you so much for coming to the meeting today. I have two very important announcements. Okay, so firstly, we're gonna take a look over here and
See, this demo is interesting because it actually has 30 trees in the scene rendering in real time. Actually, now might be a good time to talk about kind of upping those tree counts per frame. 30, 40, still kind of doing the same thing, but just...
Eli, thank you, but I promise you that both of my announcements supersede whatever concerns you have about trees. Okay, so back to this.
No.
First off, in real
No,
time.
I'm sorry, we have to do this now. Will, can you... When we did the first Exile game, I figured, I'll put in a reasonable number of trees and foliage, make it kind of feel like a lived-in world, and then we get to rendering, and Ruth and I send our files upstairs, and we were told to cut 70% of the trees to keep our 30-minute renders.
Yeah.
And you were there, you told me that we could put more in the next game, because it's a sequel, we'll have more money, more budget, and then it's day one of the sequel, and I'm like, hey, can we add a few more trees, 20 or 30? And you said, hey, stop talking to me, I'm eating lunch. And I, every step of the way, I'm like, can we add more trees? had a forest level in the last game. We had a horticultural bonanza, and it was looking amazing, and it feels like this lived-in world, and you got trees everywhere, and it looked great, and there was like 105 trees, and then I got a call from upstairs, and Ruth told me they wanted me to cut 97 trees from the level. You know, I'm Autodesk.
A lot of trees.
It's not a lot of trees. It's the, like, you look
It's a
outside,
lot.
and, well, that's a parking lot, but there's a lot of trees out there, and I just think I'm
I
Autodesk
think it's
certified.
represented.
I have a university degree. I deserve to be heard.
Eli, we're all doing the best we can. I appreciate your concern.
I don't think we are doing the best we can. I think we're doing bullshit work, and I think that we're being bullshit people. And I think you're a bullshit person for letting us ship a third game with like 7 trees in a parking lot.
Okay, Eli, that is enough. Thank you very much for your concern.
You're welcome.
And all of your hard work on this project over the years. And you know what? You are now free to seek employment elsewhere,
I know.
meaning you no longer work here. You can see yourself out.
Okay.
Is Ruth fired?
Hold on.
Nope,
Why would Ruth be
Ruth
fired?
is fine.
The demo did. I made this demo.
Okay,
This was,
Eli,
this was
we
me.
all made this demo.
no, Ruth was. I like sat down and I created a 3D world in real time. I don't. Like, good luck finding anyone else who knows how to do that because it's software. They're book solid. I am the guy who.
Okay,
knows how
no, I'm sorry. This is just Quake. All right, this is just Quake. Super easy to make. Maybe you added some transparencies or textures or something. Okay, you're a visionary. You're a Renaissance artist of triangles. You used a program.
All right, have fun with your 5 fucking trees and your.
Oh my god.
Eli!
I've never seen him run that fast.
Okay, I guess we're just losing that tree. Thank you for putting out that fire, Ruth.
No, listen. So, was your big announcement that now you're able to fire people?
Okay, no.
Is that what the point of this was?
My announcement is that I got a new contract, so I have more creative control, which means we're gonna go all out with this game. We're gonna have real-time graphics, okay, and wide open levels. It's gonna be amazing.
Why are we going to do that?
Because
Why are we doing that?
we're at the frontier of gaming, okay? We're doing something new.
Okay, I get that you want to be visionary, whatever, but what I'm hearing is that now my job is more difficult and I have to do it with one less person.
Okay, yes, that.
So why
I
is
see
this
what you're saying. But you know what? This.
Was it worth it?
I mean, yes, it's worth it. Creating new and exciting work in our field that's never been done before? Of course it's worth it. We're making something cutting edge, brand new. You guys, this is so exciting.